Hey guys, happy Friday. I recorded this a couple times, but I did not like how it was coming out. I was pausing too much. I'm having, I guess, lupus fog moments or something. I just got finished doing my fluids for today. I go back on Tuesday for my Benlysta infusion. So we're just almost to the house. Me and my husband are gonna have date night, so I might record a little bit of that, but I know we're gonna record our Faith Friday episode together, me and him, so that's why it has not been uploaded yet. So I want everyone to try to check that out, and also check out my DIY collaboration that I did with Miss Kim Davis with Divas Design on a Dollar. So I'm excited. That was my first collaboration since being on YouTube. So yeah, check that out. The open collaboration Q&A came out yesterday, so hope everyone got the link and the questions. If you have any questions or anything for me, just shoot me an email or send me a message, and I'll get you the responded back. But yeah, hopefully we'll get a lot of responses from just different people that are suffering from this horrible disease. And I look forward to getting to see everyone's responses. So like I said, yeah, we're gonna do date night, but I'm tired, but I'm excited because that we get some time alone, because that doesn't happen very often when you have a child with a chronic illness or or disability like cerebral palsy. So her mom decided she would get her for a few hours today. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do, I want to rest, but at the same time, since we have to pick her back up at 7ish and it's already almost 3, I may just record some DIY videos. My tripod finally came in. I got a selfie stick, still waiting on the car one, so that should be in sometime, I think next week or the week after. So I'm excited to get the one in the car, and I don't have to use the Velcro anymore. So yeah, I haven't really done too much. Like today my husband had an appointment at 8, so I went with him dragging to his appointment. Can y'all tell me why we get in the doctor's appointment, some new patient appointment, right? Get in there, this little girl, nurse, medical assistant, whatever. Hey, I'm a medical assistant, did it for 15 years. She puts the blood pressure cuff on my husband's arm, and we're looking, and she's talking, and she's pumping the blood pressure cuff up, but I'm like, okay, well, she don't have a stethoscope. So I'm thinking to myself, Mac, sometimes you're just not thinking. She's like 120/80. Really? My husband looked at me and just rolled his eyes. And I said, so now you can do blood pressures without a stethoscope? Well, yeah, because you can just watch it over there. It jumps. I said, really? Remind you, yes, you can do a blood pressure without a stethoscope, but you have to palpate in the radial artery to feel the pulse. And that's not the most accurate way, but it can be done. But she didn't touch my husband. Yeah. So then she's like, well, I can do it on the automatic machine. But then she comes in with her actual blood pressure cuff and her stethoscope. Okay, she retakes it. 125/80. If there's anyone in the medical field, if you're doing a manual blood pressure, you're not getting an odd number. You're getting even numbers. You get odd numbers when you use a battery operated little automatic blood pressure cuff machine. That's when you get 123s/73s. You don't get 1 25. Those are all odd numbers. Where she went to school. So I told the doctor. She was like, oh, well, we can recheck it. I'm thinking to myself, so I'm going to need for y'all to get that straightened. So how many people have went in that office that this chick don't know nothing to what she's doing? She's probably straight out of school. And you just guessing when people, because my husband, I mean, I know his runs way higher and he's on medication for it. And it ain't never 120 over 80, ever. So, yeah, that kind of really, I was really ticked off about that. And we got home, his blood pressure actually was like 150 over 94. Really. So yeah, that was like a pet peeve. Like, don't act like you know something when you're dealing with people's lives. That's just a no-go. Because trust and believe, in all the areas that I have ever worked, and I have worked from family practice to neurosurgery to pulmonary to cardiology. You ain't, I mean, if you don't know something, you don't know something. Like, it's okay to go ask somebody, or if you don't understand how to take a blood pressure, get the automatic cuff so you ain't got to deal with that. Don't just guesstimate on somebody. That's soapbox number 1. Number 2, when I, like lately, going to my infusions, they have been so overbooked and behind that it is so frustrating. Literally, I have been having to wait 30 and 40 minutes for my appointment. So today they get me back at 12:19. My appointment was at 12 o'clock. Sit, wait. New nurse, really nice. Sticks my Metaport 3 times and misses. If you just listen to what I'm saying, because I have a keloid, because I had to get 2 Metaports within a month. I'm like, it's in the center of my scar, a little bit down. If you listen, why is she all the way over to the right? She's like on the corner of the Metaport. My Metaport is like tilted because of the way the scarring, you know, took place. So after 3 times, she's like, well, I think I'll need to go get somebody else. You think? So she gets the one other nurse that has had me before. She got it the first time. Like, I don't understand that. So I told my husband, before this surgery, I will make sure I have my fluids the day before my surgery and let them access my port, because I'm having my surgery at a completely different hospital and they've tried to access my port before and they don't do it right. And I just don't have time for people to just be sticking me. I mean, it ain't like they're sticking me in my arm. They're sticking me in my freaking chest. So that's my soapbox for Friday. And now we're gonna do Faith Friday so I can calm down, because I'm like, it gets so frustrating. Like, you go through so much with autoimmune disease and your veins are bad, you're sore all the time, you're hurting, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, for people just not to listen to you when you've had to go through this so many times. Just listen to your patient sometimes. You know, like, the patient knows their body. And I mean, leave a comment down below, probably of some of the worst experiences you've had to deal with while having this autoimmune, when dealing at a doctor's office or at a hospital, you know. And a lot of places get attitudes. The last time I had to go to the emergency room, the nurse, like, she came in and she just slams it in there, and I'm like, you're not in. She's pushing fluids and she's not even in my Metaport. And I said, do you even see a blood return? She's like, no. I was like, well, that's the first thing you do, is see if you got blood return before you start pushing anything in someone's, trying to push it in their body. So, I mean, she had an attitude about it. And I'm just like, we're not trying to be difficult people, but a lot of us have went through years and years of pokes and prods, and we know like I said, we know our body. So I just wish some healthcare, not all, some healthcare providers would take our diseases seriously. Like, that's why, like, I literally won't even go to the ER unless I'm like, the doctor has called ahead to say that I'm coming, because I can't take, they just blow you off and just say, oh, it's a lupus flare, unless you're just half dead. Like, they don't care. They don't want to treat anything, you know. Or they was like, oh, well, you need something for pain? No, that's not what I'm asking you. If I'm coming in saying like, hey, I think I got a kidney infection, or hey, I think my diverticular, whatever the case may be, that's what you should listen for. Like, don't just assume we're here just for something for pain, because most of us already take medication for pain. That's not, I mean, no, who wants to just go to the ER and sit there for hours on end just to go hang out? I don't. I have a life. So I just wish that some providers understand lupus. Just because you may not know a lot about the disease, everything doesn't fall on lupus. It can be secondary to your lupus, but you need to take it as serious. Like if you go in with chest pain, or if the person's having, I've had palpitation chest pains, and it's just like, oh, well, EKG looks good, don't worry about it. I'm like, so why is my heart racing? Oh, it's just your lupus. Like, nobody wants to ever investigate further than what they have to. So I kind of feel like sometimes that's why, you know, a lot of us have to go through so many other diseases, because so many people don't take what we're saying seriously, and they just blow it off until it gets to the point it's too bad, and now you're diagnosed with something else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my little rant for Friday. I will try to probably get this video out. It'll probably won't come out until tomorrow, I'm just gonna be honest, but we will do Faith Friday, so check out for that video if you didn't get to see it on Friday. So, you know, I'll have the links below. So, till next time, be blessed, guys. Bye-bye. Hey, guys, don't forget to check out, I extended the collaboration Q&A. So, check out that video for the new dates and times. Until next time.